Hello, my name is Drake McCoy, and today I'll be discussing the rapid decline of the redfish population in the state of Florida, along with what stronger conservation policies and laws need to be implemented to help stop the decline of this population. You might ask yourself two questions. One, what is the relevance of this topic? And two, what do I know that you don't that allows me to come up here and speak in front of you? Relevancy-wise, the Florida culture is surrounded by fishing, and even our tourism draws in fishing. Well, redfish are one of the most prominently caught and sport fish and sought after fish to catch. The decline is bad on our economy, along with the redfish are important parts of the coastal ecosystem and play a huge factor in the food chain. Now, why am I allowed to talk about this? Not only have I been an avid redfish fisherman for the past 5 or 6 years, I've also done extensive research to further knowledge myself on this topic. Now, I want to tell you a little story. About a week or two ago, me and my best friend were sitting out on the dock, fishing like we normally do. 2 lines, both directions, and boom, one of the rods gets hit. We know instantly it's a redfish. Well, we worry about one line and forgot about the other. This fish gets so tangled up between the 2 lines that we broke off, thought we lost the fish, looked at the other line, and realized he was so tangled up that he was still stuck on the other one. Then we missed it with the net, we jacked up the release, we did everything wrong, landed an awesome fish, and now we have a story we can tell 100 times, and I've got 100 more stories just like that. People just like myself have made friends, along with made memories and lifetime stories and friendships surrounding red fishing. The direct problem is in recent years, fewer and fewer redfish have been spotted and numbers are declining. In a 2022 study, the FWC stated that in 90% of managed FWC zones, the target numbers were well below where they should have been. Now, what is the cause of this? There's 3 major things that lead to this. 1, overfishing, both commercially and recreationally. Commercial-wise, we're catching too many and not being particular about what it is that we're catching. Recreationally, we are avoiding slots, keeping fish that are too big or too small, and there's no season on redfish. We're probably fishing too much for them. Now, along with that, there's habitat loss, specifically in the Tampa Bay, along with the Indian River. The Florida Sportsman article in 2023 reported that both Tampa Bay and Indian River are extremely susceptible to more coastal development, and what coastal development has already been done has destroyed crucial redfish estuaries. Along with that, we have poor regulation. Now there are, like mentioned earlier, there are laws in place against some of these fishing techniques or what is caught and what's not, but they are poorly executed, and there's slow to almost no regulation of them, even there should be. Now we get to how can we fix this? Well, for one, we need to implement more laws and we need to be stricter about that. Whether that's a season like other fish. For instance, red snapper, you get 3 days a year to catch them in Florida waters. Doesn't need to be that specific, but currently redfish are mostly targeted in spawn runs, meaning they're getting from one place to another to increase numbers, and that's when we're in there taking numbers away and killing fish that shouldn't be killed. Along with that, the habitats that are already destroyed, we need to set up blocks and say, this is an important estuary, we can't build here. That needs to be important to us and to city makers and officials and people that have control. We need to not build there. And what's already been built and destroyed, we need to help invest in the restoration of seagrass and mangrove trees, which are both prominent locations and spawn points for these redfish. Well, now that we've explored the scope of the problem, its causes, its solutions. Let's bring everything back together. We talked about why it happened. We talked about how we can fix it. Now, we need to stand together and we all need to do our part, whether it's while we're personally fishing, you need to catch what we're supposed to do. If you see something wrong, you report it. You support other people supporting the cause. For example, Captains for Clear Waters is a organization led in South Florida that main goal is to overlook the coastal ecosystem and maintain all of that. Support people that are also supporting the same cause. If you care about Florida's waters, wildlife, and way of life, then support the redfish population conservation. Speak up. Follow rules, fish responsibly, and be the change we want to see in the redfish population. Thank you.